Hello, it's Jefferson coming at you from Tubelandia. Today we're going to talk about a new item I got, which we'll be unboxing shortly. And a hint, it has something to do with this. Okay, welcome back to Tubelandia. Please like and subscribe to my channel. So today we're going to get into what I hinted at there. It's Gillian Welch and Dave Rawlings, The Harrow and the Harvest, one of their best albums. About a month and a half ago, it was announced it was going to be released on Ultra Tape, 15-inch IPS with IEC equalization. And I couldn't get my money out fast enough. I was so excited to try it. And emailed back and forth with Coney a couple of times about getting alignment tones for the tape, and actually was able to talk to Dave Rawlings about that, and I explained low frequency head bumps and different alignment issues from different tape head geometries. That makes tones important for making sure machines get lined up. Anyway, I think I convinced him into making me a tones tape, which is what this is here, so I'll be checking out both of those. And once I have it aligned, first I'll align it with this standard MRL IEC calibration tape. And see if that can focus. This is IEC, 4 frequencies. And then once I align my machine, I'll check their tape, and then we'll listen to the new album, which is here. So without further ado, we'll get into this guy. Keep away from heat and direct sunlight. Okay. Box is opened. Box is open further. Looks like we've got the invoice packing receipt from Coney Records. Phone protection. And then it looks like we have the tape itself surrounded by foam. I'm going to carefully try and remove this. Okay, so what we have is the tape box. Very similar in design to the record. So we'll just open this guy up. Coney seal of goodness, that's cool. I don't know if you guys can see this, but mastered from the original tapes, Coney Records, always high fidelity. Lovely. So we have the main box, and similar to the Ultra tapes, there's a pull-out, similar to even the UHQRs in that regard, in that design. Then you have the empty box. Then you have the insert with 2 tape boxes. I'll just pull out one now. So we have the Ankeny style, inner sleeve style on the box. But what's cool is on the back, it basically has a simulation of the tape box. I don't know if this is a mock-up for this release or if it was what was actually used, but all the data is there. 15 IPS, SM911 tape, 2 tracks, tails out, IEC, side A transferred directly from 1/2 inch 30 IPS original master ATR 102 playback, end of reel at 3150. Nice. And then the Woodland Sound Studios logo, which is probably where they recorded this. Okay, opening up the box for the reel itself. You've got this groovy care instruction. Which basically gives you all the data on how to handle your tapes properly. Don't store them near magnets, don't do anything dumb. And then side one, you've got the lyric sheet for reel 1, and it's labeled reel 1, and then reel 2. And the beautiful SM911 tape with the reel 1 with the Ankeny logo, and then the name Gillian Welch, Harrow, and the Harvest. And it looks like there's some leader there, so there's some lead in, so that there's a nice tape pack. So that's what we have here. And on the second tape box, same information on the back, tape source, where it was mastered from. This stuff is like gold, or I don't know, porn to me. I just love seeing tape boxes and the information there. It's like a little time capsule. Reel 2. Oh, and it looks like this has got some of the signed lithographs and printings. So you have this folder. And it folds out in a groovy way. And then this is the signed print by Dave Rawlings, Gillian Welch, and I can't remember the name, but I believe it's the guy who did the packaging for the artwork, or the artwork for the cover. So all in all, very nice package. Can't wait to hear it. Okay, going back to when I first ordered this tape, if you've watched my channel about tape stuff at all, you know that I'm somewhat of an evangelist about including test tones on tapes that go back and forth between either people that are trading tapes or people that are selling tapes to consumers. If you can print tones from the machine that is making the tape, then if you have those tones on the receiving tape machine, you're absolutely assured you're going to be guaranteed to line up perfectly for the alignment for the tape machine that was that the tapes were recorded on. So even though things are set for international standards or national standards, there's still variability between tape machines, especially at the low end and especially at like ASMA settings. Anyway, there's a previous video on my channel where I go into more in depth about this. But basically, when I order these tapes, I just requested, like I do from any vendor, can I have test tones? And so that was put in the gift certificate. Please allow test tones for 1K, 10K, 150 hertz, which is basically what I use to align my machine, and that gives you a pretty decent coverage of the frequency response. So when I requested this, Coney customer service got back to me with a message from Dave Rawlings saying, you know, we're basically aligned to IEC standard. He gave you the part number of the tape they're using, which was actually this tape. So we're aligned to the same exact tape, but I know that there's some slight differences between machines, even though I believe Dave is using an Ampex ATR for doing these master tapes. Regardless, I very kindly sweet talked him into providing me tones, which they actually did agree to give to me on a separate reel, which is what this is here, which came with the tapes. There was a nominal charge to produce these, but to me it was worth it to have the peace of mind that I could get this machine aligned perfectly with Dave Rawlings' machine. So we'll just take a quick peek at this. And one thing I will say about test tones, I've done a thing where I've looked at a bunch of different vendors' test tones before, and absolutely the best vendor out there is Analog Productions, and Matthew Lithens makes the tapes for Chad, uses a bank of ATR machines. So I had him make a test tone tape for me once. And once I aligned it to my standard alignment test tone reel, i.e. this one, the one that Matt made me was perfect. Like I didn't have to change a single setting. So Acoustic Sounds is definitely delivering tapes that are good to go, perfect alignment, at least for running in an Ampex ATR 102 like I am. So anyway, back to this. I believe this is the test reel from Coney Records. And looks like we've got a simple reel. And another note, just an invoice basically. Tones, probably Dave's writing. So I've got 1, 10, 16, 40 second each, 100 hertz and 50 hertz, 30 seconds each. So this will be more than enough to get my machine calibrated. With the official Gillian Welch logo. And then we'll align to this, and then we'll check it against this. Or maybe I'll align to this and check it against this. Either way, it should work, but this will be the last thing I align before I play the tape. Okay, that's it for the unboxing. We'll tear into these a little bit later, and I'll make a separate video about how they sound, loading it up, etc. But for now, I couldn't be more ecstatic about this reel-to-reel offering from Gillian Welch and Dave Rawlings, and we're really, really grateful that they're taking the time to make these albums available on reel-to-reel, and more importantly, for the presence of mind to record this on tape in the first place. So thank you guys very much. And again, this is Jefferson Douglas. I'm at Tubelandia. Please like and subscribe to my channel for more analog and audiophile content.